I think state employees get a bad rap a good part of the time. I've worked with some hardworking people, then with some people that not only do they sleep in their cubby or office,
Right.
but you're glad that they do, right?
Because they're
Because the only thing worse than them being asleep is them not being asleep.
right trying to.
Because then they try to do stuff which they don't do well. And I had a woman who worked for me who was new to state government when I worked for the Department of Corrections, and she said, came to a meeting and she said, I don't know what I'm going to do. There's so many people who work for you who work in this division. They're when I say they're asleep at the wheel, she said, I mean figuratively and literally. There
Nice.
is a guy who does sleep. I knew who she meant. And she said, we got to motivate them because our workforce isn't big enough. And I said, let me explain to you the way that you need to treat this. Those people who are asleep, even if they're asleep on the floor, you just quietly step over them. And the people who sleep in their office, don't bother them. And the people who are working, you work with them. Because if that's where we put our time and attention, we will do nothing else. We'll
Right.
be
Just
buried
just
in
be policing.
personnel paperwork
Right.
from now until the cows come home. We'll do their evaluations honestly, but we got a job to do. Work with the workers, and maybe they'll become motivated, which many of them did.
Well, I mean
But
that's where the old phrase "let sleeping employees lie" comes from. You know.
I I don't know if that's exactly the right thing.
No.
Well, it might be in Spain. Who
Well,
knows what you foreigners are doing?
all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't know if that one translates. I don't. I haven't heard a similar idiom, but